Hey future Spartans, we recently took a poll for you to ask us your burning questions, so let's get into it.
Okay, so I have the first set of questions here, and the first one obviously is, why did you choose UT?
So I chose UT for the faculty connections that I could make, and the cosmopolitan city. You never know who you're going to meet, and that's kind of the best part.
I choose UT for the small class sizes. I went to a small school for high school, so I wanted that ratio with like small classrooms and a great connection with professors.
So I chose UT because I wasn't sure if I wanted to be right in the city or on a traditional college campus, but with UT you kind of have the best of both. You have the amazing campus and it feels like a really close-knit community, but then right across the river you have the amazing city. Yeah, so it was kind of just the best of both worlds for me. The second question is, what was your experience like as a freshman?
So my experience as a freshman, my first semester was COVID, but then second semester, it really opened up. I was able to meet more people, make friends, join different clubs, and I absolutely loved my time.
Not gonna lie, I was kind of homesick my first semester, but my second semester I joined a sorority, I met my best friends, I was so involved, and it was a great time.
So my freshman year was probably one of my favorite years here. I met all of my friends, I'm still friends with them. I have the most amazing friend group and set of friends here. Obviously, I was here for COVID as well, so it was kind of scary coming to a new place, but everybody was so willing to make connections with each other, so it was just a really good environment for my freshman year. And the third question is, what is your favorite part about UT?
My favorite part about UT is access to the city. Like, I just love being able to come out to the park and enjoy the weather, but also when we have our big parades like the Lightning Parade, that was super, super cool.
I think my favorite thing is the weather. Being from upstate New York, I hated the snow, I hated the cold, and I wanted to get out of it, so I love having the warm weather all year round.
My favorite part about UT is I feel like UT is like the perfect size because when you walk around campus, you recognize like a good amount of people, but it's also big enough where you don't know like literally everybody, so there's always someone new to meet.
So the fourth question is, how do you pick a roommate?
I'm gonna pass this off to Sade. She's a world famous tour guide.
So we have about 3 different ways for you to pick a roommate. So we always have our Facebook and Instagram pages, so you'll just search what class you are, admitted students, and if it's a locked page like the Facebook one, someone from admissions will let you in, obviously if you are an admitted student. Our second option is a roommate code, so every student is given one. If you exchange roommate codes with someone maybe you know from home or someone you met online that you want to be placed in that room with, you'll exchange roommate codes on your Residence by Simplicity Chicklet. The last option is everyone will have to fill out a questionnaire survey about like what time you like to wake up, if you like to have people in your room. It's really long and extensive, and they will match you with someone based on compatibility.
Nice. What are the dorms like at UT Tampa?
So my freshman year, I lived at Brevard on the 6th floor. I had the most amazing time in there. Mine was a suite style, so I had one roommate and then we shared a common room, bathroom. One really great thing about living at UT is everyone has their own private bathrooms. You might be sharing it with a couple other people, obviously, but that is super nice. And when I visited my friends at other schools, they have like communal bathrooms, which was definitely not for me. But yeah, I had a really great time living in Brevard.
My freshman year, I lived in Austin Hall. Now, I know it might not be one of the newest dorms on campus, but it definitely built a lot of character and I made so many friends. In that foundational year, my freshman year was so good because of Austin Hall and the way that it was structured and the people that I met on my floor. So I had a great experience. I loved the dorms, so yeah.
What should you bring for your dorm?
I would definitely recommend bringing a power strip. That was the most helpful thing for me my freshman year. Because you have like a fan, like a million things that you need to plug in your TV, so you can just plug it all into there, and there's usually not that many outlets in each dorm room, so that's super helpful.
I brought a mattress topper. That's like essential. You want to make sure you're comfortable. You got to lay your head nice and snug at night, you know?
I was just bringing an ottoman. Not only an ottoman, you can like go into your bed, you can also store stuff in there, so I always store like towels, sheets, or anything else I didn't want out in my room, I just store it in my ottoman.
Question number 7 is, what is the food like at UT?
Okay, so at UT we have a lot of really great options. So right behind me is the Vaughn Center. So that it has Ultimate Dining, which is the traditional sort of dining hall. They have a lot of different options there. And then we also have Einstein Bros Bagels for breakfast sandwiches, coffee, that's a really popular spot. And then we have the Spartan Club, which is gonna have Chick-fil-A, The Grill, La Havana, and Fresh Creations. My personal favorite is The Grill for a nice late night option.
I do have to agree, the grill is a really great place. I used to have grilled cheese all the time there as freshmen, but my ultimate favorite place is Ultimate Dining. Grilled chicken with some french fries or potatoes. They also have a sandwich bar, which is really, really nice, and a lot of desserts, and they have ice cream machines, which is really cool.
I will say Ultimate Dining comes at a very close number 2 for me because that international section will always get me. But my top favorite will have to be Chick-fil-A. You can never go wrong with a spicy chicken sandwich, you know? But we also have Morsani Hall, and inside there we have different things like Salsa Rico, Aussie Grill. We have our Gourmet Grocer, which is like a tiny little grocery store. Pandini's, which is going to be a little Italian place. Star Ginger, which is going to be your Asian cuisine, as well as Panache, which is going to be your upscale dining. My favorite in Morsani Hall will definitely be Aussie Grill. We've got a really good burger over there. Can't go wrong.
Another one of my favorites is the Rathskeller, which is kind of an underground little sandwich shop here, and it's really awesome. They serve Boar's Head Deli, and it's kind of lesser known, so the line is never too bad. So I would definitely recommend the Rathskeller.
Another great place is Starbucks, an ICB building, and now with mobile ordering, it's a lot better. Don't have to wait in line, and coming in fall of 2024 will be another Starbucks in the new building.
So question number 8 is, what are the academics like at UT?
So I'm a musical theater major, so a lot of my classes take singing, dancing, acting, things like that. But I've been able to get an internship in downtown at the Strass Center for Performing Arts, teaching kids, and now I work there full time, so it's been great.
Nice. So I'm an IPR major, and within the major, professor could teach you Adobe Photoshop, Illustrator, and all the software. So it's really helpful. It's not only for your resume, but also for future employers to look at all your work.
So I am also in the ad PR major, and I'm in my senior year here. So right now I'm in the middle of our capstone class, which is advertising campaigns. And something really cool that they do is they pair you up with a local client, and you get the opportunity to create an entire marketing campaign for them. And it's a great resume builder, like Morgan said. And I've also had the opportunity to have an amazing internship here with you guys through the Office of Public Info. Number 9, what are the class sizes like?
So we have an average class size of about 22 students per class with a ratio of 17:1 student to teacher. It varies, but we like to keep our class sizes pretty small. We're a medium-sized school, if you like to say that.
All right, and question number 10, I applied as undecided. Can I still choose my classes?
So 60% of our students apply as undecided when they come into school, but you'll still have the ability to apply for all of our Spartan study classes, which is our general education program. Question number 11 is, what is the pool like at UT?
So as you can probably hear, there's a swim meet going on right now, so we can't exactly go in there, but the pool is a very popular spot on campus. It's brand new, super nice. Everyone loves to go and tan there in between classes, which is super cool. And it's a great way to meet new people on campus.
It's also January and it's 80 degrees out, so it's a nice way, get outside and, hang out with friends.
My favorite thing about the pool is definitely the hot tub. Now you would say as a Floridian and being in Florida, you don't really need a hot tub in January, but I say why not? Question number 12 is, what is this fitness center like?
So the fitness center has a lot of machines. It has treadmills and ellipticals downstairs. Upstairs you got weights, and there's also classes you can take as well. And there's also classrooms as well in the fitness center.
So the fitness center is actually connected to the pool, which is why we're filming right here. I have not been to the fitness center a lot, but you may have seen a little TikTok that Karina and I did last semester.
This is one of the newest amenities on campus, so
let's take a tour of the fitness center.
Karina's gonna take the lead because this is literally my first time in here since my campus tour,
So right when you walk in, you'll see the front desk and you have to scan your ID card. On the first floor, you can find all the cardio machines, and we also have private workout rooms where you can do your own ab workouts. What's your go-to workout?
On the rare occasion that I do go to the gym, I'm only doing 12 to 3:30. Okay, so also on the first floor, we have the functional training room. Looks a little bit like a jungle gym to me. It's literally monkey bars.
The last thing you can find on the first floor is the free weight section. So in here you can find benching, squatting.
This is for the serious people.
This red thing right here is considered the heart of campus.
Gorgeous.
When you come up to the second floor, you can find all of the weighted machines. You can also find the cycling studio and the yoga room.
My favorite thing about the fitness center is definitely all the free classes they have between kickboxing and cycling. Question number 13 is, what is there to do for fun on campus?
So one thing I love to do on campus is play beach volleyball. There's a lot of courts around campus, one next to the fitness center, one near McKay. It's a great way to not only meet students, it's a good way to get exercise. You can do it late at night, during the day. It's just a lot of fun.
My favorite thing to do is hammock in Plant Park. There's a bunch of palm trees over there. That's a great view of the river that goes through campus and also the city skyline. So it's super fun to go with friends, and I love the sunsets over there.
My favorite thing to do on campus is honestly take advantage of all the free events that they have on campus. They'll always be giving out free things or raffling things off. Spartan Productions will always do something fun in the evening time, and they always have Party in the Park every spring semester, so I always look forward to that. Question number 14 is, what is UTampa Greek life like?
So I'm in a sorority here at UT, and being in Greek life was really cool. Not only am I get to meet people within my own sorority, but also meet people outside my sorority. Some of my best friends are in other sororities around campus, so hanging out with them and learning about like their sororities and all learn about their philanthropies is really cool and really interesting to know.
I'm also in a sorority, and it was honestly one of the farthest things I was looking at joining when I came into school, but I did join during COVID, and it was one of the only ways on campus to get involved and meet people, and my RA honestly inspired me to go out and meet people, and I honestly found my roommates, my best friends. I had a VP position, so I just like to tell everyone to put yourself out there, join a club or organization, because you never know where you'll find your home, you know? So yeah. Question number 15 is, what is there to do for fun off campus?
So one thing that I like to do off campus, only an hour away from campus, is Disney World. I go there with all my friends. It's just a way to escape, you know, have fun with your friends, go on a few rides, like have some nice food, meet a lot of characters, and have a great time.
One of my favorite things about living in Tampa is how close we are to all of the amazing beaches. So we have Davis Island Dog Beach, which is literally 10 minutes away. They have really pretty sunsets there. And then 45 minutes away is my favorite beach, Indian Rocks Beach. I love to go there on Fridays with my roommates. We collect shells, we tan, and it's just a good old time.
Nice. My favorite thing to do off campus, and I just started going, but going to a Lightning game has been so much fun, and there's student rush tickets, so it's always affordable for students, which is really, really great. But it's a great way to become a Tampa native and really get immersed in the sports in the area. So yeah.
Question 16 is, can you have a car while living on campus?
So as a freshman living on campus, unfortunately you cannot have your car, but we do set up a lot of resources and activities for students to get to one place to another. We do Target runs, Walmart runs. Walmart and Publix are also a 5-minute walking distance from campus. So freshmen can't have cars, but after your freshman year, going into your sophomore year, you can have a car on campus and park it in resident parking spots.
What is parking like on campus?
So like any other college, it's definitely difficult the first couple of weeks as everyone is kind of getting into their routine. It may be a little bit hard to find a spot. So I recommend showing up to campus 30 minutes, maybe to an hour before your first class, just to make sure you can secure a spot. But as we move through the semester and everyone kind of gets into their routine, things will start to free up a little bit, and it's not too bad.
Is it hard to get around without a car?
I definitely wouldn't say so. As someone who lived on campus for 2 years and I had all my classes on the farthest side of campus and I worked and had meetings on the other side of campus, I always managed to get everywhere I need to be on time within 10 to 15 minutes.
And if you need a car on campus, I know Zip Car is a really great option. You can like subscribe to it and then rent the car out for an hour, get groceries, go to the beach, you know. It's a great way to get off campus for a little bit.
Okay, so the next set of questions are admissions-based, so we're going to let tour guide Sade take the lead on these. All right, Sade, question number 19. How do I apply for financial aid?
So there's no separate application for financial aid and applying to the university. It's all evaluated on one basis, but we do have merit scholarships, and you can also apply for federal aid, but all of that information is on our website, and you should talk to your financial aid counselor if you have any more questions about that.
Perfect. All right, question 20. When will I hear back about my application?
If you applied as early action, you'll hear back about your application by the end of February. And if you applied regular decision, you'll hear back by the end of March.
All right, question number 21, how much is UT altogether?
So we have a complete breakdown for the tuition and cost for room and fee boards on our website, and it's gonna be under the tuition and cost section.
All right, question number 22, what are the most important deadline dates for admissions?
So May 1st is our only hard deadline, that is decision day. So students looking to come to the university need to have their deposit deposited before May 1st to be a Spartan for that next semester. The only other deadlines that will be placed will be after you place that deposit, it'll be in your Spartan Start portal.
Gotcha, all right, question number 23, what is it like to transfer?
So one of my friends from home, he transferred in spring semester of 2023, and he says like a smooth process going in. He made a lot of friends coming into UT, and he loves it here.
Awesome, all right. And question number 24, are there a lot of international students?
So our international population takes up about 10% of our student body. So I definitely would say they do make an impact here on campus. I've met people from all over the world between England and New Zealand and Tanzania, you know what I mean? So we do have a very, very big international population. Question 25. How do I deal with getting homesick?
So from being from upstate New York, Florida was kind of a big move for me to come here at UT. So how I could deal with homesickness was to watch movies to remind me of home. Movies like my dad or my mom suggested to me, kind of just like taking a step back and relaxing and enjoying the movie.
So I'm also from upstate New York, and honestly, after the first couple of trips back and forth, it really didn't feel that far. The flight is only like 2.5 hours, so it really isn't that bad.
Question 26. Advice to incoming freshmen.
One advice I would give to incoming freshmen is like take classes aside your major. I'm an ad PR major, but I love taking film classes, learning about different films, directors, and theories is really fun and interesting to learn about.
I would say, yeah, definitely don't be afraid to try new things. This is the time to make mistakes and find out what you're really interested in. So really just take this time to yourself and enjoy it.
Absolutely. I would say do things that you never thought you would do or join. You know what I mean? Clubs, organizations, opportunities. You never know who you're going to meet, the amazing opportunities you might have if you just put yourself out there and do something new, you know? Question 27. What's one thing you would change if you had to do it all again?
I think one thing I would change is join my sorority a little bit earlier. I didn't go through fall recruitment. I went through spring COB, so I think I would join my sorority a little bit earlier, get to know a lot more people and be more involved in the sorority as well.
I would say that I would definitely want to live on campus for one more year. I actually moved off campus my sophomore year, but a lot of my friends stayed on campus. So it was nice being able to come back and visit them here, but I really wish I had lived in Palm or Jenkins. Those dorms are really nice.
For sure. One thing I would change, I would definitely study abroad. I didn't get to study abroad. I came in during COVID, so as soon as we were ready to get back on campus fully, I wanted to stay here. I didn't want to fly somewhere else. So that's definitely one of my biggest regrets, but there's always so many different opportunities. And the 28th question for the class of 2028 is, should I come to UT?
Yes!